So Jack is one person who cannot have nothing to do.
I told her when I meet life, there are three choices. Either buy a Ferrari and feel young, or get a mistress and feel young, or do social work and feel young. And of course, she approved social work.
Like what I say, if he's happy, the family will be happy too, right? I mean, it goes with every family, right? If the father is not happy, the mother is not happy, the whole family is not happy, because the children will look at you.
More than 50% of the population is not having an access to the sanitation facilities. They might be having a toilet at their home, but all the toilet waste is dumped in the water bodies. So there is a need to build toilets and manage the toilet waste efficiently.
Today, there is a COVID recession. A lot of people lose their job, they're depressed. If they keep on focusing on how depressed they are, they will go crazy. But if they stop it and go out there and help other people, despite of the fact that they lost their job, they will feel better. My name is Jack Sin, born in Singapore, 1957. I was a businessman because I failed everything in school, so I have no other choice. I got to be a businessman, right? And business doesn't require academic qualification, so it was also much easier than studying. So I started doing building material import, and then went to build 16 companies between the age of 24 to 40.
One morning he woke up and he told me, he says, I may be so bankrupt. He says, is it okay that we, if we move to stay in a HDB? I say, what's the problem? You know, 70% of the population are staying in a HDB, so what's so bad about staying in a HDB? To me, it's as far as the food is on the table, children's education are taken care of, there's nothing I have to worry about. Because I'm still working, he's still working, so of course we can make ends meet, right? So I don't need to impress anybody that I stay in a landed property or stay in whatever. You know, as long as we are happy. Family has to be together, that's it. That's the only thing.
Business was terrible. Orders don't come in. Your best staff, they resign because they said to you, you know, I'm so sorry, I've been working with you so many years. We have a very good relationship, but I have to eat now. Our family, I'm looking at the company, I'm very worried that it will close down. Then
but you were still paying them.
Paying them, but they already worried, you know. Orders are not coming in. So they start to look for job now. So you lose your best people with your close relationship, you know. So they also feel sorry, but they explain to you. You also have to accept it.
We talk about everything. So he will just tell me, he says, a bit difficult, you know, time, I need money. But at some time, I remember during the crisis time, every time the bank call, hey, Mr. Sim, you need to top up money for this check. Then he will tell me, can you transfer some money out? So I say, where am I going to transfer? You know?
So in the beginning, you hear that people are losing their jobs. So you read in the newspaper, right? Then you hear that some of your friends are losing their job close to you and relative. Then you hear some of your friends have gone bankrupt. And then after a while, you start to worry about yourself. So there is this net that goes tighter and tighter towards you.
I still have some money in Malaysia. So every time I remember, I would just drive into Johor, then go to the bank and transfer the money out. So many times I did that. So I say, at that time, there's still no currency control and all these things, right? So I told him, I say, Jack, my money ran out. I don't have money already.
The business partner, French partner, they own 50% of my business. And the other local partner, they own 35%. I only own 10%. My brother owned 5%. At that time, because we sold 50% to the French, right? Then when the French say, we also don't want this business, we sell to you or we close down.
I say, why don't you just wrap up the company? You know, then you don't have all this trouble.
It's not just about money. It's about 44 employees, you know.
No, he says, I have so many staff to take care. No, I can't just wrap up the company and the staff has no job.
So I was very surprised when the French want to sell. My local partner also want to sell.
So did you buy?
So 15% bought 85%.
Wow.
But they sell at a very cheap price, so I think okay. So I go and double mortgage my house. That's where the stress become very large.
It was pretty bad. He went to see a hypnotist and then he came back. He wasn't like every morning he wake up, he's like very lost.
While that stress was very strong, I created the World Toilet Organization. That means at first I have the Restroom Association, already enjoying it because at least I get some sanity, right? So the staff managers, they were telling me, boss, you're crazy. We need you here. You go and do every afternoon World Toilet Organization. What's going on? And I say, you know, if I stay here a full day, I'll go crazy. I got to go somewhere where I feel I'm successful. You know? I have a usefulness. And when I'm doing the social work, I feel wonderful. So that I got the strength every morning to talk to you logically. They don't understand lah, but eventually it works lah. So then they realize that it's true lah. So having big problem, you got to step away, solve other people's problem, and then you become calm enough lah.
I'm Sarika Saluja. I'm working as the General Manager for World Toilet Organization. I have almost completed 6 years with the organization and the journey was quite amazing. World Toilet Organization is an advocacy-based organization. Our 80% of the work is around advocating improved water and sanitation services globally. We do projects, but we do it in partnership with the local organizations in different countries like India, China. And intention is that we should improve condition of sanitation across the globe, which means that everyone in the globe should have an access to at least one toilet at their home.
So 1999, after I set up the Restroom Association, I went to meet 15 other toilet associations around the world in Tokyo, and we met at Kitakyushu, and we realized there's no world body. So I offer to them that the Japanese will be the headquarter, and immediately the Japanese say, please, we don't want to be the headquarter because we don't speak English. So why don't Jack Sim go and be a headquarter? So I created the World Toilet Organization.
So he says, I'm going to retire from my business. Is it okay if I don't earn money? I say it's fine because I think, I say it's okay, it's no problem. I think I can manage, we can manage, I say. So he said, okay, I'm going to do. So that's how he became happy again.
1998, 2008 started and realized that it was very joyful. 2001 started the World Toilet Organization, is even more joyful. And then after a while, I just realized that if this is so joyful, why do I want to spend time doing business? So naturally you gravitate to the thing that is very joyful. You see, why did you want to make money? To buy things to make you joyful. But if you already can be joyful without the money, might as well, right?
I just laugh lah, because I find it very funny. I say, you are Mr. Toilet, somebody is going to call me Mrs. Toilet then. You know? So, I mean, in Teochew, it's very funny, the term. It's called, you know, Teochew is called Liam Ban. Liam Ban means toilet. So I will be Liam Ban So, means Mrs. Toilet. So people will start calling me Liam Ban So lah. Then I laugh it out lah. I say, you sure you will do these things? You know, you are going to call my children actually more affected by it, because they go to school, then they say, your father wash toilet, your father is a toilet man, he take care of shit. The children are more affected in a way, but I mean, of course we are all grown up, so we know what's going on. Yeah.
I chose World Toilet Organization to play a pun on World Trade Organization, so that we can be called the other WTO, and if they sue me, we'll be very famous. If they don't sue me, we'll also be very famous using it forever. So they didn't sue me, and we became the second WTO.
I truly believe that the need and importance of World Toilet Organization is huge, and there are not many organizations that are working on promoting sustainable sanitation. And sanitation is considered as a taboo topic for many years. People are not comfortable in talking about it.
So the media, they need sound bites, they need good headline, they need powerful photograph, and very often I sacrifice to sit on the toilet bowl or to do very comical pictures. It's not because I'm a clown, but because I'm using it to communicate, and that's very effective. The media doesn't want somebody to speak slowly. They want punchy, authentic messages, and so we are able to call a spade a spade. If we talk about shit in America, it's no problem. In some culture, you call it poo, poop, it's okay.
Jack is a visionary. His ideas are very large. His vision is very broad, and he is ready to invest his time and energies into that. I believe Jack is crucial for WTO because the kind of the enthusiasm he brings to the work, and he is never shy from discussing and promoting his ideas with a wide range of audience. He is very comfortable in tweaking his ideas and reaching out to people because he is passionate about sanitation issue, and he wants that which is very much aligned with WTO's vision to achieve that everyone in the world should have an access to improved water and sanitation facilities.
The media coverage per year that we reach out directly and indirectly on World Toilet Day and around the month of November is about 2.5 billion viewership. And we do this on a budget of 0 cents.
He never says die. He is very patient. Many a times he invests a lot of time in convincing people that why this topic is important and how it will benefit if this problem is solved. So I believe that trait really helps a lot in achieving the vision of our organization.
The world has still 2 billion people who don't have toilet. Over the last 20 years, the world population has grown by 2 billion people. And the number of people who don't have access to proper sanitation has dropped by 600 million. So if you can say last 20 years, because we have created this World Toilet movement. 2.6 billion people, new people, has gained access to proper sanitation, right? Out of which half would not have got toilet if not because we are now talking about toilet in a legitimate way. Otherwise, we will still call it a water issue, which means all the money, funding goes to water, drinking water, agricultural water, and not to sanitation. Now, sanitation has become a normal subject.
Husband and wife, we have to have mutual understanding. We have to see that whatever, I mean, he has to be happy in order for the family to be happy, right? Because no matter what he says that I'm the boss, I'm a whatever, but he's still the head of the family, right? So if father is not happy, of course, mother is also not happy. Then parent not happy, children also not happy. So I think important is he has to find his purpose in life.
And that is when I find that service is the highest exchange for time, because you cannot save time. You can't put the time in the bank and say, I don't live for a while, you know. So you say, I got to use the time. So when you use the time to service other people, the process is totally different, because every time I think about myself, for myself, I feel miserable. I feel guilty. I feel I'm grabbing from somebody. I'm winning an advantage, you know. Whereas if I care for other people and I serve and I don't think about myself, I feel very joyful. I can tell myself, you are a good person. Keep it up. And that kind of joy is very hard to describe for a person who is chasing money. If I go and tell somebody who is chasing money, this is very enjoyable, he will not understand. You can only understand by doing it.
He has done so much. He has good achievement. Of course, we are proud of him.
I'm 64. In 3 months, I'll be 65. So I also have to plan to hand over. So I have to find new breed of people to groom them over 5 years. And when I'm 70, I don't know if I have enough energy to fly all over the world, right? So I have to slowly transit into maybe romancing my wife, the last part of my life, to just spend time with her. Maybe like that. No? To become a nobody, I think it's very important. So you owe the society something, you give it to them, and then you still owe your wife something. So I think the children will have their own life, will get married, you don't owe them, you help them find their education, give them good human values. Then the wife is still there to go and romance her. I think it will be also very enjoyable. Then the other one is, if I'm lucky, grandchildren. I don't know. Yeah. On the last day of my life, I just want to say to myself, I did not waste this time. I did whatever I can. Don't make enemies. Don't have too many bad relationships. Go and clear it up if possible. Live a world that is full of love and care and that people are collaborating. We have no time to fight. We are here to love and care.